I'm Mr. Sanchez, this is the bakery class, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make eclairs today. So first thing we want to do is we want to get our ingredients. 1 cup of water, 6 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of flour, a splash of vanilla, and 4 eggs. So what we want to do first is we want to take these 3 ingredients real quick. We're going to take it over to our pot. Okay? Once we get here, we're going to throw the water in first. And the reason why we're doing this is because eclairs are the same as cream puffs, and you have to have steam in order to create the product that you're looking for. So right now, we want to let this stir up. We're going to melt the butter. Now you want to make sure when you're doing this, the butter is completely dissolved. Okay? Now what we want to do is we want to sit here and wait. A minute just to make sure that we can see this boil. Once this comes to a roiling boil, like as you can see right now, it's starting up pretty quick. Once that happens, we want to take our flour that we have, okay? And this is where you're going to stir continuously until you form a dough, okay? So now what we want to do is, I'll throw that in there, and we're going to stir. Take it off the heat now. Kind of looks gritty, kind of looks almost like grits, but eventually, after you keep stirring, you will end up with a dough. Alright. Now what we want to do is we want to take our dough now, and we want to head to our mixer. The steam coming off of this. You have to make sure that your dough is cool enough before you start adding your eggs. The problem is if you add it in right away, your eggs become scrambled eggs, and then this dough is useless. So remember that when you're doing that, to kind of check it. Once you start to see the steam die down, you're fine. Okay? So what we're going to do to cool this off real quick, we're going to bring this down. We're going to start it off to release some of that steam. Okay, crank it up to cool it down faster. See all the steam escaping? It's okay right now, but that helps the process. Let me check it. When you're checking this, just check it. If you can keep your finger to it for more than 5 seconds, then it's cool enough. But it's still a little pretty warm, so we're going to keep going real fast. Now that the dough is cool enough, we're going to add a splash of vanilla. And at this point, you add 1 egg at a time. Okay? The reason being because you need the protein to bond with the flour. Okay? It's going to look like a slushy at first, and then eventually it'll form back into a dough. So we're going to start off on low. As you can see, 1 egg is done, and you see that it's pouring back into a dough again. So now we're going to add the next egg. And as you add more eggs, it's going to look worse, but it will eventually come back together as a dough. We got our dough back again. Now we're going to add the next egg. After your 3rd egg, make sure you actually scrape the walls, so this way all the dough that's being stuck on the bottom gets mixed and incorporated as well. Alright, now what you need to do from here is you need to grab your piping bag that I've given you guys. You're going to fold it over, okay, so this way you can spoon in all your batter. Lift this up. Okay. Okay, let me throw that there. Grab that, and then we're just going to scrape it in there. Okay. Now, if you notice, I didn't cut my bag yet. Okay, in that way, when you're scooping this in, you don't have to worry about anything leaking out. Okay. So now that we have our batter, take some scissors, cut it off. Now it's ready to go. And from here you want to make it like a tube-shaped structure. Okay? Make sure you're not making it no bigger than your finger, your index finger, okay? All right, now from here, we're gonna take our tray and we're gonna bake them at 350 degrees, okay? For about 20 minutes. Set your oven, open it up. What you do now is after they come out of the oven, you wanna take your eclairs and you wanna slice them in half, okay? Careful though, because sometimes they are delicate. Okay. Once you crack them open like that, take your pre-filled bag already that I've got for you guys. You're gonna snip. Take your custard. We're gonna fill the center of them just like that. Okay. Fold it right back over. Now I'll take a little bit of chocolate, and you guys will just dab it on top. Okay. And that right there is how you make an eclair.